Now, health-related government schemes. What are health-related government schemes? National Sickle Cell Anemia Elimination Mission. National Sickle Cell Anemia Elimination Mission. What is this? Basics I will tell you, listen. We are having red blood cells. In our blood, we have red blood cells. Red blood cells are made up of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin are circular in shape. Hemoglobin are like this. They are circular in shape. When they are circular in shape, hemoglobin, it creates no harm to our body. Hemoglobin is nothing but a protein. Heme is what? A protein. Hemoglobin protein is manufactured by the information which is present on the DNA. DNA is nothing but a combination of DNAs is called as gene. So, what the gene is telling, that will be produced. GNA will tell that we have to produce a protein called as hemoglobin. Protein will be produced. Gene will be giving the information, we have to produce a hemoglobin protein, hence the hemoglobin protein will be produced. And the gene will give the information that the hemoglobin should be circular in shape, hence the hemoglobin which is produced will be circular in shape. So whether hemoglobin is circular or non-circular depends upon the information which is coming from gene. Whether the hemoglobin should be circular or non-circular will depend upon the information which is coming from gene. So what will happen? Few times, what will happen? There might be some genetical abnormalities. There might be some genetical abnormalities, which is nothing but the DNA structure, like which we studied in 9th class, ATCG structures. If there is any abnormality in our DNAs of the gene is functional, DNA is structural. So if there is any abnormality on our DNA, then there will be abnormal hemoglobin will be produced. If there is any abnormality on the gene, then there will be abnormal hemoglobin will be produced. If the hemoglobin is produced in circular, then hemoglobin is strong. When hemoglobin is strong, RBCs are strong. When RBCs are strong, blood is strong. No problem. But a few times, if there is any abnormality on gene, then there will be abnormality in RBCs. So the information which is coming from abnormal gene, that hemoglobin should not be circular in shape, hemoglobin should be in sickle shape. Hemoglobin should be in sickle shape, like these are hemoglobins. Now proper gene, hence proper hemoglobin. Improper gene, hence improper hemoglobin. So the information which is coming will tell that the hemoglobin should not be in circular shape, abnormality. So hemoglobin will take the shape of sickle. Hemoglobin will take the shape of sickle. Hemoglobin will take the shape of sickle. So this sickle will destroy this. The sickle will destroy this. The sickle will destroy this. Why this happens? When they are marrying within the same blood. If there is endogamy, if they are marrying among themselves, then the genes will become abnormal because of homozygosity. Little bit technical, but government scheme point of view, remember this. When the people are marrying among themselves, then the same genes will be repeated. When the same genes are repeated, it is called as homozygosity. When there is homozygosity, then the genes will function abnormally. When the genes are functioning abnormally, then the resultant will also be abnormal. So what is resultant? Hemoglobin. So hemoglobin is not circular, hemoglobin is sickle. When hemoglobin is becoming sickle shaped, then that disease is called as sickle cell anemia. Then that condition is called as what? Sickle cell anemia. When the condition is sickle cell anemia, that sickle shaped anemia, the sickle shaped hemoglobin will destroy another hemoglobin, will destroy another hemoglobin, will destroy another hemoglobin. So what will happen? The complete RBCs will be destroyed. When RBCs are destroyed, the man will become weak and man also will die. Hence the disease name is called as what? Sickle cell anemia. The sickle cell anemia is highly prevalent in tribal areas. The sickle cell anemia disease is highly prevalent in tribal areas. Why in tribal areas? Because they follow endogamy. Endogamy means what? Marry within themselves. They will marry within themselves. Like what? Lambada marrying within Lambada, Banjara marrying within Banjara, Gond marrying within Gond, Baiga marrying within the Baiga. So the population is limited and they are marrying among themselves, within the family, within the family, within the family. So same genes are getting repeated. When the same genes are getting repeated, it's called as homozygosity. When there is homozygosity, the genes will not function properly. The genes will function abnormally. When the genes are functioned abnormally, the output will be abnormal, like hemoglobin becoming sickle shaped. So this particular condition is called as sickle cell anemia. And this sickle cell anemia is highly prevalent in which? Tribals. So the government of India understood that sickle cell disease is highly prevalent in tribal population. We have to eliminate this sickle cell anemia. If not, the innocent, historically disadvantaged, vulnerable sections like tribals will be impacted. So government of India came up with a scheme called as Sickle Cell Anemia Elimination Mission. Which level? National level. Which ministry? Ministry of Health and Family Welfare in support with Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Because disease means by health. And which people? Tribals. Hence Ministry of Tribals and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Central sponsored scheme. Means central government sponsorship will be there and state government sponsorship will be there. To improve the care of all sickle cell disease patients and achieve the elimination of sickle cell anemia as a public health problem by 2047. So this National Sickle Cell Anemia Elimination Mission target is by 2047, 100 years of freedom. There should not be a single patient suffering with sickle cell anemia. So the target is which year? 2047. There should not be a single person suffering with anemia. Hence the program is called as National Sickle Cell Anemia Elimination Mission. Target. How many have to screen? 7 crore. In the age group of 0 to 40. Where mainly 278 districts across 17 highly prevalent states. What I should issue? Genetic status card. In this particular scheme, what we are issuing? Genetic status card. What is the benefit of it? The government will give a genetic status card. For example, I cannot take any, my example only will take. They gave me one genetic status card. So, I had a genetic status card. So, I am getting married now. Example, if my listen, if my wife is listening recorded video means. So, genetic status issuance card. This card will tell whether I am having genetical abnormality with respect to sickle cell or not. This card will tell me whether I am having genetic abnormality with sickle cell anemia or not. So, up to now, because sickle cell anemia is becoming widely prevalent, so up to now, what boy is doing, what girl is doing, how much water all you are giving, what is this? This discussion used to happen. Now, the discussion will be, give me your genetic status card. They will take the genetic status card. Yes, this person is having sickle cell anemia. Go out from here. So, hence, issuance of genetic status card matched during marriage counseling. To whom? Beneficiaries. So that we can avoid next generation from getting sickle cell anemia. Why? Because sickle cell anemia is genetically transferred from one generation to another generation. These are the things. When it launched? 2023. So what are the points we have to remember? Sickle cell anemia, genetical disease, mainly tribals. So Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and Ministry of Tribal Welfare sponsored scheme. By which year we have to eliminate it? 2047, 100%. There should not be any person suffering with sickle cell anemia. And what we will be giving? Genetic issuance card, so that the next generation will be reduced to not to get sickle cell anemia.
ఇప్పుడు మ్యారేజ్ డిసీజ్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళు మ్యారేజ్ అవ్వదు కదా. ఆ డిసీజ్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి మ్యారేజ్ అవ్వదు కదా.
అవును. ఎలా అంటారా? ఏం చేద్దామంటారు? ప్రధానమంత్రి టీబీ ముక్త్ భారత్ అభియాన్. టీబీ, ట్యూబర్క్లోసిస్ ముక్త్ భారత్ అభియాన్. This is for TB. Tuberculosis, once upon a time, was widely prevalent. You ask your parents, for every 10 people, 4 people used to have TB in villages. Highly prevalent. Thanks to government efforts, thanks to government machinery, thanks to medical machinery, the TB has been reduced. If not, once upon a time, almost in 10 people, 3-4 people used to be suffering with tuberculosis, a common disease. Now, government of India is planning to make India tuberculosis Mukt Bharat. Same like sickle cell anemia Mukt Bharat by 2047. Similarly, we are planning to have a Mukt Bharat of which disease? Tuberculosis. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. It is not tribals. Everyone will be getting. So hence Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Which initiative? Community Support Initiative under National Tuberculosis Elimination Program. To augment community involvement in meeting the target of eliminating tuberculosis from India by 2025, 5 years ahead of Global Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. Hence it is important. Whether we reach the target or not. TB Mukt Bharat by which year? 2025. Whether we reach it or not, that you should know as a civil service aspirant. We kept target in which year? 2025. That is the reason it is important. There will be Kshaya, Nikshaya, Mitra. Kshaya, Nikshaya, Mitra. Any individual, NGO or corporate can adopt TB patients and provide support. 3-pronged support. Nutritional, diagnostic, vocational support to the patients. Does not replace existing direct benefit transfer schemes like Nikshaya Poshan Yojana, but acts as a critical top-up. Incentives. Launched in which year? 2022. And by remove by which year? 2025. This scheme is called as what? Mantri TB Mukt Bharat Abhiyan. By which year? Sickle cell anemia by which year? 2047. Ayushman Bharat expansion for senior citizens. Newly, the government in 2024, September 2024, actually we have Ayushman Bharat. What is Ayushman Bharat? Under Ayushman Bharat, 5 lakhs of family health insurance will be provided. Under Ayushman Bharat, 5 lakhs of health insurance will be provided to all the families. In that, they didn't mention about senior citizens. So, Government of India understood this and they created a new scheme called as Ayushman Bharat extension to senior citizens who are above 70 plus years. What is this? Exclusive 5 lakhs only for the senior citizen. Up to now, what? 5 lakhs for the family. Now, exclusive 5 lakhs to the senior citizens. Why? Because the health expenses will be more for whom? Senior citizens, no. The expenditure in the family will be more on whom? Senior citizens or children. Either children will be there or senior citizens will be there. Middle people will not have that much of expenses because they are young. The problem will be with the infants, children, and the problem will be with senior citizens. So, exclusive extra 5 lakhs rupees will be provided as a health insurance coverage. Who are uncovered in any of the government schemes will be covered under this with exclusive how much? 5 lakhs rupees. When it lasts? 2024. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Which sector? Central. Ayushman Bharat is central sector only. To provide universal health coverage and social security to the elderly population, reducing out-of-pocket expenditure. Available to all senior citizens aged 70 years and above, regardless of income or all. Ayushman Bharat. 5 lakhs health coverage only for ration card holders. Ayushman Bharat, 5 lakhs of health coverage only for ration card holders. If you go to hospital for any treatment, We will tell no with different names, but the concept is same. Arogya Sri we will take. It also under Ayushman Bharat only. Ayushman Bharat scheme, 5 lakhs. But he should have what? Ration card. But now 70 years and above, irrespective of ration card, everyone will be provided with 5 lakhs of health insurance coverage. Very good program this is. Health insurance cover of 5 lakhs per year on a family basis. So, which is 2024. Ayushman Bhava campaign. What is this campaign? Ayushman Bhava campaign. What is this Ayushman Bhava campaign? September 2023. During Seva Pakwada, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. It is what? It's just a campaign, awareness. It is what? It's a campaign. To ensure what? Saturation coverage of healthcare services reaching last mile, Antyodaya, and to facilitate access of Ayushman Bharat schemes. 3 things are there. Number 1, Ayushman Aapke Dwara. Aapke Dwar, door. Ayushman Aapke Dwar, 3.0. Campaign, no? They will come to every home. They will knock the door and they will ask whether you are having Ayushman Bharat card or not. No, I don't have. So he will give the application form, fill up it. I will make you ensure that you will get the Ayushman Bharat, number 1. Number 2, they don't have awareness also how to use it. Big problem is what? Awareness, they don't know how to use. So this person, the campaign person will come and tell, in your locality, you can go to this hospital, this hospital, this hospital. He will write on a paper and give. Certainty will be there, clarity will be there. Oh, so if I get any disease, I have to go to this hospital. Up to how much money? 5 lakhs. If it is more than 70 years, then extra 5 lakhs will be given to you for exclusive senior citizen. This information will be given by door-to-door campaign under Ayushman Aapke Dwar. Second, Ayushman Mela. A weekly Mela will be there. So that near a medical shop or near the bus stand in the villages, or near the market in the villages, a Mela will be conducted. So that if anyone want information, a person will be giving the information. The problem is in India, the problem is not with the government schemes. The problem is about how to get it. People doesn't have the awareness. People doesn't know about how to get it. Implementation problem is there. So hence there will be a weekly health melas at the level of health and wellness centers so that awareness will be created. Big problem is that whether my disease is covered in Ayushman Bharat or not. Randomly they will tell your disease is not covered in villages. What will happen? People will be so much jealous. Hey, your disease, simply they will tell your disease is not there. Go to hospital and pay money, they will tell. Means when there is chance of getting free facility also, they don't have awareness because of lack of awareness. So government understood that, hence created what? Ayushman Bhava campaign. So problem is not with the scheme, the problem is with awareness. Hence there is Ayushman Bhava campaign, in which we have 3 components. First one, door-to-door campaign. Ayushman Bhav Dwar means what? Door-to-door campaign. Second is what? Weekly Mela campaign. Third is what? Ayushman Sabha. When Grama Sabha is happening, villages all will come. When Grama Sabha is happening, a person from Ayushman Bharat will come and explain. So the people will be getting awareness. So in these 3 ways, we are planning for what? Awareness of Ayushman Bharat under the scheme called as Ayushman Bhava campaign. What are those? Ayushman Aapke Dwar, Ayushman Mela and Ayushman Sabha. Started from September 20. Mission Indradhanush 5.0. Mission Indradhanush. I will tell you. On the name of Indradhanush, 2 schemes are there. On the name of Indradhanush, 2 schemes are there. First scheme is reforms in public sector banks. So whenever you read other books also, you might get confused. That is the reason in the beginning itself I am telling on the name of Indradhanush, 2 schemes are there. One scheme for finance sector, other scheme for health sector. In finance sector, what? Mission Indradhanush. The reforms which were being made for empowerment of public sector banks. That scheme is called as Mission Indradhanush. Another scheme is there with the same name, which is called as Mission Indradhanush, which is Universal Immunization Program. Which is called as Universal Immunization Program. Already we have 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. Now we reached 5.0. Means immunization program is successfully we are implementing. Yes, we are very successfully we are doing vaccination. Very successfully we are doing immunization. So new scheme was being devised by the name called as what? Indradhanush 5.0. Targeting 2 diseases. We covered polio, we covered chickenpox, everything we covered. Now, under Mission Indradhanush 5.0, we are targeting 2 diseases. Rubella, measles. Rubella and measles. When it started? Which ministry? Health and Family. Sponsored? Sponsored. To enhance immunization coverage for all vaccines, specifically targeting dropouts and leftouts to eliminate what? Measles and rubella. All diseases will be targeted, but exclusively targeting on what? Rubella and measles. In which year it started? 2023. It is covering all the diseases, all the immunizations, polio also there, everything is there. But new 2 things were being added. 2 diseases are added. What is that? Rubella and measles. Covers pregnant women and children up to 5 years of age. Previous missions generally covered up to Mission 4.0. Only 2 years children were being given immunization. Now immunization will be given up to which year? 5 years. Second point. First point is what? All vaccines are there. All diseases plus elimination of rubella and measles. Second. Up to now it was only up to 2 years. Now up to 5 years. Free vaccination. First nationwide use of UWIN portal, CoWIN for routine immunization for registration and vaccination. Nationwide use of UWIN portal. App, CoWIN, website portal, UWIN. Conducted across all districts in the country in 3 phases. Across India. Up to 4, it was targeted districts. But 5th immunization is universal coverage. These are the points of Mission Indradhanush 5.0 expected question. Mission Indradhanush 5.0 universal coverage of immunization. Mainly targeting rubella and measles. Earlier it was only up to 2 years of children. Now pregnant woman plus 2 years. Now pregnant woman plus 5 years of age. Earlier it was only targeted states and targeted districts. Now all over India. And we have UWIN portal. Portal means website. UWIN portal, CoWIN. Smart scheme. Scope for mainstreaming Ayurveda research and teaching professionals. Scope for mainstreaming Ayurveda research and teaching professionals. Teaching professionals, mainly government lecturers, government professors, government teachers will be given awareness with respect to usage of Ayurveda and knowledge of Ayurveda. So that in their regular classes, whenever they teach, they will be having the knowledge of Ayurveda. So hence they will be sharing the knowledge of Ayurveda to the children. That scheme is called as SMART. Scope for mainstreaming. అందరికి అందుబాటులో. Scope for mainstreaming Ayurveda. SMA. Ayurveda research in teaching professionals. SMART. Scope mainstreaming Ayurveda research in teaching professionals. Bring out standardization in manufacturing and marketing of Ayurveda. Ayush brand globally. Ayurveda Ahar, and recognitions from FSSAI, Food Standards and FSSAI, Food Safety Standards Authority of India. Which ministry? Ayush. What is this? Research initiative. Means the capacity building will be done to the teachers. The capacity building will be done to the professionals. The capacity building will be done to the professors. So that in their regular curriculum, they will be explaining about the importance of Ayurveda. To boost scientific research in priority healthcare areas through the Ayurveda colleges and hospitals, mainstreaming research into teaching, and exclusively focusing on Ayurveda colleges. Exclusive focusing on Ayurveda colleges, so that what should be developed? Research. Other teachers, other professionals for awareness, and Ayurveda teachers for research. If there is more research, then only Ayurveda will grow. That research is missing in Ayurveda. So in order to promote research and awareness, which scheme is there? SMART. Full form, Scope for Mainstreaming Ayurveda in Research and Teaching Professionals. Open to teaching professionals in Ayurveda colleges. Focus on research in iron deficiency, anemia, diabetes mellitus, rheumatoid arthritis, obesity. The government provides funding and technical support for research projects proposed by eligible institutions started in the year 2023. SMART. This type of questions they will not ask in detail. SMART is a recent program which is associated with what? A. E-governance. B. Smart cities. E-governance. 3. Making the cities more smarter. Or Swachh Bharat initiative. Smart means Swachh Bharat initiative. 3rd, Ayurveda. 4th, in information communication technology. So a person who thinks that I know everything, oh, information communication technology, smart. Or smart, Swachh Bharat, yes, Swachh Bharat. Smart, e-governance. But answer is what? Ayurveda.